Hey, good morning, everybody, from Silver Steel Studios here in Houston. This is Bogdan.
And from
that's right.
Huntsville.
I'm from Huntsville.
I'm sitting in Huntsville.
Hey, do you have an assistant there? What do I see?
I do. Little kitty has
It's
joined
a furry
me.
assistant. Look at that. What is she
Finally
doing
gone
over
to sleep.
there?
She was quite a pain a minute ago.
Cute.
You know what? We'll do anything for a like. You know?
Yeah. Put your fur on.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you wanna do some? Housekeeping at the beginning?
Absolutely. Welcome, everybody. We are broadcasting on Zoom. If you are watching us on Facebook Live, welcome. Please realize that there is a delay, and so if you're trying to reach out or say hello or get our attention, there is a bit of a delay. So we're not ignoring you. We have our phones handy so we can watch the comments come through. So welcome. And the second thing is the whole purpose of the art chat is to show you kind of what Bogdan and I are doing in our art practice and in our art business. And everything that we're going to show you is for sale. The purpose is not to tease you, but to offer you things as well.
And we are doing so much. It requires many social media channels.
That's true.
There is no time in the world to share in 20 minutes everything we do.
No, indeed. And so anyway, just if you fall in love with a piece, that's the time to buy it. If not, then that's great. Just love to have you here. And if you want something, we can get it to you wherever you are in the world. We can ship anywhere. So,
if you can fly us, we can come and hang it as well.
We can deliver it. Yes, anywhere but Ukraine.
Hey, let me share the slideshow, because the very first pieces we prepare for you today is Glacier and Pearl Mist. And Glacier is a piece of mine. It actually is an ink drawing. It's actually a mixed media, if you want to look that way, but it's an ink drawing at its core. And then I painted it with some acrylic ink on top. And those are from that collection. I was working a year or so ago, waiting for John to get ready to leave for the office. So he was in the shower while I was in the living room drawing. So it takes him that long to shower that I have time to create artwork.
You know, the more beautiful I get, the more work you get done. So
yeah.
That's great. Good morning. Good morning to AVM. Welcome.
Good morning, AVM. Yeah, so this is one of those pieces, guys, and it's a, let's see, I think it's a 10 by 10 inch, the actual artwork, but it's beautifully framed, and I have it here in a 20 by 16 frame. And I think it's the perfect size and the perfect kind of, framing. It's modern in a way, it's not a square one, but it's unusual, vertical and with a square artwork. I truly love it.
This one is hand done?
Everything is hand done, yes. This is an original.
It's not generated in the computer.
Yes, this is an original. Let me go back to this. This is an original, and I have a variety in this style. So a lot of them are on my website. So if you guys are curious, you can always check the whole series out. I have a bunch of them here in the studio. So if you guys want to visit me in 111 studio in Silver Steel Studios, please do come around. I'm here every day from 10 to 5, sometimes 6 o'clock.
Very, very nice. I love the colors.
Yes, it's just, you leave your creativity go wild, and this is how it happens.
And I'm absolutely a sucker. If it's got orange, I love it.
You want to talk about your piece next?
Mine, Pearl Mist, is actually a monoprint. So it's a unique piece. It's not a multiple copy. It's a monoprint. And I actually created it with Postit notes. And so I kept covering the area with Postit notes, and I would add acrylic paint there's some line drawing underneath in ink, and I just kept adding color after color after color, and topped it off with this kind of pearl translucent, the kind of reflective acrylic.
Oh, this is so beautiful.
So I think they're lovely. I have a series of them, all done with the squares, and I've named them squares. Not in this particular one, but a lot of them are named in foreign languages under the word square.
Mm-hmm.
But I really I loved playing with the idea, and I really like the effect. They're unique, and yet they have this kind of print-making quality to them.
You know what I love about it?
I need to do some more.
It's a small piece at its core. It's 9 by 12.
Mm-hmm.
But this piece with the right wide mat and a nice frame, it'll look gorgeous in every home, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of match my Glacier one. It has something frosty on it, almost like ice.
Mm-hmm. And it's got that very highly geometric patterns, and I think it was overall a very, very nice look.
So can you explain how you do this thing with your Postit? How do you do it?
Yeah,
I can't imagine. You know, when I was a kid, there was a thing when my mother was doing cookies. She said, we're gonna do the nuts with a jar. In my head is, okay, she is putting the nuts into a jar, and somehow she make it crumbling. I could not imagine.
She beat the hell out of them.
It's actually, she would put the nuts on the table, and then with the jar she would roll it on top, and I just could not imagine that.
Yeah.
You know, and
outside the box.
This is the same thing with your Postit. How do you do it?
Well, basically, any of the monoprints, what you do is I tape off the paper so that I've got a working a border around it, and then I place bits of paper, in this case Post-it notes, in just a pattern, and I put down a color. I move the pieces of paper. I put down another color, another color, another color, and after a while, it just builds up into a pattern.
I should try one day.
It's a printing technique, but it is not one that is reproducible. So each one is an original piece of art.
Before we move on, I see some new likes from Luminita in Romania.
Luminita. Bună ziua.
Okay, let's move on to the next one, which is the art life. Guys, we have a new vlog episode out on YouTube, so go ahead and check it out. A lot of good things going on in this vlog episode, including us driving. How about that?
Yes, we spend a lot of time on the road.
There's a lot of driving going on in our life, and here we talking about the tenants coming up. It's a very good episode, and you guys should click on if you haven't seen it yet. Now,
and I'm going to ask a favor.
Yes.
Most of we could use some subscribers, guys.
What's that?
You take a look, and if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be
nice.
Really helpful.
Yes. All right, moving forward with, let's see, what's there? The social media accounts, if you guys haven't reached to us on Instagram, we are both in there, Johnbishopfineart and Bogdan on Instagram, and we have the YouTube account as well, Johnbishopfineart. It's the account that holds our weekly vlog, and Bogdan Mihai, where I post once in a while some tutorials. Now, we've
lost your slides.
I'm sorry?
We've got a strange we've got a strange YouTube channel. We lost your slides.
Oh, can you see me now?
I can see you. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Can you see this slideshow now?
Yay!
Yay! Well, we want to thank again everybody that is watching us today from here and from around the world. And we want to thank you for supporting us, for believing in us. And we want to offer a special thank you this time to all those who came here last Friday, and support us with the Ice Ice Baby exhibition here at Silver Sea Studios. And a special thank you to Tammy and Frank, who really helped us with this event.
Absolutely. And a special thank you too to Deborah Ellington, who also had her studios open, and Adam Land, who had his open as well. So thank you guys for coming out.
But saying that, Ice Ice Baby,
cold winter's night.
Yeah. And the Ice Ice Baby exhibition, it's still on all the way through the end of the month, which is what, 4 days away or something like that. And you still have time to purchase your beautiful pieces. They're still here. But next month, it's all about love, isn't it? It's
all about love.
So we have a new theme, that's Amore. What's special actually about this exhibition, it's actually our exhibition, but we have an event going on February 11th from 5 to 8. And we call it an event because for this particular theme, the artists Door 4 join us, and we are having a group event basically.
Yeah, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 studios going to be open, all right together.
We have,
and we're doing it.
We have fine art photography, we have glass, we have jewelry, and we have bugs in the box.
And we have bugs in a box, exactly. So there'll be refreshments. We're doing it on the 11th, and I know it's very close to the last time we had a reception, but we wanted to beat that holiday, that Valentine's Day, to give people a chance to buy something if they wanted to for the Valentine's Day. So February 11th, and unfortunately, Bogdan will be elsewhere.
Yeah. I have to be, guys, I talk about this Houston Forever exhibition that's going on downtown. It was scheduled previously for January 28th, but there were some technical issues, and it had to be postponed and changed to February 11th from 6 to 9. So if you want to join me at downtown, please do. I will be there at 111 Rusk Street, and the actually entrance of this exhibition will be from San Jacinto Street. And I'll be very, very glad to see you there. Now,
it's a big deal.
It would be great to take a nap during the day if you can, because apparently there's going to be a party all the way from 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock in the morning that evening. So there's going to be a lot going on.
Yeah, it's quite a big event. It's a great honor for Bogdan to have been included, and it should be quite a big do, and an after party as well. So that's grand. Then
it's one after another, guys. It never stops here. We have the Tenants exhibition on February 10. A day before. So if you can make it, that would be fantastic. I have new pieces going on this exhibition. The reception is on February 10 as well. And that's from 6 o'clock. I have it here somewhere, 6 o'clock to 9. 6 to 9 p.m. on February 10. And the actual exhibition will be through the end of the month. February 28 is the last day.
Absolutely, and this is a group of 10 tenants. Get it, tenants, and we were selected to do this show, and it's through Serrano Gallery and Valentina Atkinson, and so we have each of us were given a crate, and that's what we will decorate and put our art on for this particular exhibition. It should be a really fun show.
And these are the crates, guys, and we just painted them. Some artists actually mounted an artwork already. So I'm still working on a piece, but I have time. I have plenty of time.
Yeah, it's 4 days.
And we are, meanwhile, getting ready financially and psychologically for the other art fair, the other art fair in Dallas that happens in May 12 through 15. And yes, if you guys want to have a lovely spring short trip to Dallas, come and see us. We'll be glad to have you there.
This is the other art fair. It's held all over the country, and it's actually through Saatchi Art, and so they are hosting this fair. We were going to do it last year. Bogdan was going to do it last year, but COVID, it kept getting moved, and we finally said no. But now it looks like people are showing up at art fairs again. So after Art Basel in Florida was such a success, we said, you know what, it's time to go back out there. So we're both going to have booths at the other art fair in Dallas in May, and should be very exciting. People who've never seen our work before, and a chance to spread our wings a little, hopefully make some sales.
And that's why it's important, guys, to come and see the last bit of Without Limits exhibition here in Silver Sea Studios. Buy every piece that we have in the show. All this money will go toward this Dallas fair. We need this like never before. Yes, and we have several pieces on this last show in Silver Sea Studios. I think you have 5 and I have 5 pieces as well.
Right.
And saying that,
it's been a very, very good show.
I know you are too, with all kinds of projects. You haven't been here in the studio lately, but I've been here almost every day, and I'm working, how do you call it, without break. My whole studio, it's in full production right now, trying to create new pieces, some of for the Tenants exhibition that's coming over, and some new pieces that I will display in my studio, and as well thinking to take them with me in the Dallas Fair. So here's me with the last piece, the sculptural piece. I can't reveal it yet. I make a promise to show it a little later, right before the exhibition. So I keep everybody in suspense a little.
Exactly. Well, it is beautiful work, and I think it's very, very innovative, and I really congratulate you on doing them.
But the second part of the show, guys, shows you intertextuality and glyph. So, I work these pieces, the black and white pieces, which I call it a serious unworded or something like that. I can't think of anything right now for some reason. I work on these pieces last year on the COVID time. I found myself at home with a limited sort of equipment, and I said, I'm gonna work something out. And I was playing with some pieces of paper, and then while they were laying on the ground, I'm start to seeing these shapes and these foldings, and I was like, that's so beautiful and so organic and so pleasant for the eye. Let me play with this a little more. So this is how this series took shape, and everything is in the website. If you want to see all these pieces, please do access my website and look for the Unwritten series. I think they're gorgeous.
They're so simple and yet so beautiful. I love the interplay of light and shadow, and you've got gray on gray on gray on gray. It's amazing how powerful they are.
And it's these pieces are printed on some special paper. I usually work with hot press paper, which is a matte cotton-based paper. This is cotton-based paper as well. However, it has a little glare. It's not glossy, but it's kind of a semi-gloss, or in between the semi-gloss and gloss. It's really, really rich and beautiful, beautiful, expensive paper.
They're lovely, and to me, it's kind of the traditional basic photography. It's all about what's light and what's shadow.
And it's all on 15 editions. And this is one of them right here. Now I have to keep them. I hate these cheap plastic bags, but I have to keep them protected because
to protect them.
I have a lot of people coming in my studio, and everybody is trying to look on everything. And the more fingerprints on my art, or the worse it gets.
Particularly with those with that fancy paper and that dark colors. Somebody touches it, it's gone.
But again, the way to buy photography is to take it off the plastic wrap and appreciate its beauty. But let's move to the next piece, which is yours this time. It's a glyph, right?
Yes, I had a series called Glyphs, and I've forgotten how many there are. I think there's 12, 14. And all of them are basically exploring that theme of mine, that there is a relationship between the printed word, the written text, and a visual vocabulary that we just kind of recognize, even though it's not about words. And so I kind of tried to create some collage effect, mixed media, where I'm trying to explore the idea that there is a visual pattern, visual artistic kind of language that takes place, even though we don't. It's not verbal, and so all of these have the same base, where I take the kind of beige latex paint to create a surface to work on, almost like what I did with the monoprint. And then I just start embellishing and painting on top of it, and of course gluing on. I chose the Latin textbook, one, because it was old and I'm not going to learn Latin at my age. And secondly, because the words are not important. If I put something there, you would try and read in some meaning to the text. And I wanted the text to be more visual than literary. So anyway, I think they're very powerful. Like I say, there's a number of them. They're somewhat understated. I've sold several, and there's still a few left. And I don't get to talk about them very much, but I think they're very lovely. They're also 9x12 on paper, and so like the monoprint, they would be a similar size. And really, the framing and matting can make or break these smaller pieces.
Yes, they're great.
I think they're lovely, though.
Anyway, you want me to show you something that I've done this morning, basically? Well, I started last night when I left. I had some left pieces of photography and some left over from those big pieces I was working on. And I said, I was actually waiting for the HOV lane to open, and I said, oh, I still have time to create something. So this is what I come with. It's not completely,
Very nice.
And this is coming.
Oh, nice. Okay. The background is interesting as the.
Yeah. So this is what I was playing with, and I had.
So you're going to do some smaller.
I'm going to do some smaller pieces of these sculptural ones, just an element like you've seen here, and I'll have them ready. They're going to be, on budget, because not everybody would have the budget to buy a larger one.
And what is that, about a 12x12 or a 10x10?
This one, it's 10x10. But it's going to be larger because, the way I like to
you got to mat it
and to be floated, it's going to be floated on a background.
That's really pretty just by itself.
Just by itself, right? Yeah.
That's very lovely. Yeah. You are so talented.
Well, I'm trying to work.
And you know why I'm home today? You remember?
What?
You know why?
To keep the cat company?
Keep the cat company? No, actually, we're putting Mom's house, we had been using as our studio, art studio, for the last year. Now that it finally belongs to us, and we put it up for sale. We're working with Bob Pollard, who is a friend, a collector, and a real estate agent. And Bob put the house up Monday night, and we are on fire. So he thinks the offers are going to start rolling in today, and he's going to cut them off
I'm just saying, guys, if you want to move to Huntsville to be our neighbors, this is the time. Just call Bob right now.
Absolutely. And in fact, we can leave our art up and you don't have to purchase it separately. You can just buy the house full of art.
How about that?
No,
hey,
it's really exciting because I'm still cleaning up. I still got a lot to do. I'm opening, turning on the lights and trying to make the place acceptable for all the people.
Can't you say as is? Just take it as is and clean up.
Well, when I saw the interest and the people stopping me when I'm cleaning house to come in and look, I don't think I need to do anything else. I think it's gonna go.
I had no doubt that the house is gonna go fast, but I don't think I envision that's gonna be this fast.
No, in fact, yeah, he was like, well, we could sell this tomorrow. And he said, I'm going to drag it out till Saturday.
Hey, before we end up the show, you have a show in Mexico, which is very important, right?
I do. I have been part of that art lab that I've been participating in Mexico City with the Michael Swank and the PRPGMX gallery. He's now doing a show, a group show of all the people who are participating in the art lab. It's called In Real Life. My pieces are in Mexico. They're going to the framers probably today. And so that show will be starting on the 8th, I believe, of February and running to March and beyond. And he's also put us on to Artsy. So now my work is available in Artsy again, artsy.com. Which is that's where the real big players play. And so I'm on Artsy and I will be there for, I believe, 3 or 4 months. So yeah, you can check it out. And it's quite an honor and again, very exciting, very international.
Well, this is everything we had to report today, guys. It's still chilly out there and it's lovely in the studio. So I'm going to get back to work right now and finish these pieces. I have 3 done for the show.
I'm going to clean out the closet.
The hardest one was yesterday. I was pulling my hair out. It just did not speak to me until the end of the day.
Yep. Well, that's listen when it speaks.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay,
guys. Hope you guys have a great week.
Great to have you here. Great to have you here. Hope you enjoy our chat and we'll see you next week.
Bye, Kitty.
Bye, guys.